No more pain, gang. Here we are, back at it with another one. This time, when I reacted to Smack You, uh, I didn't. I guess I didn't know. Well, not I guess. I didn't know there was some things that I didn't catch a few of those bars and really didn't. I'm still learning a lot of Eminem's history, basically. So it was suggested that I go and listen to like Toy Soldiers to understand more. So here we are, listening to like Toy Soldiers and see if I can understand everything that went on back then. And this was '04. '04. Man, there was a lot going on back then, especially in my life. But let's see if I can recall everything that transpired in Eminem's life back then. If I can catch everything he talking about in here. So here we go, y'all.
I'm bored. Let's do something else.
I got this book. My dad gave it to me.
Is that supposed to be? Who is them supposed to be? Hold up.
Dad gave it to me.
That's proof. Wait a minute, he got blood on him and everything. So them kids was them. Them kids was them, man. That's cold when you've been in each other live that long. But I want to talk about this hook right quick. I mean this song. It sound familiar. That sound like is that there's a song in the 80s. Who sung? What was her name? But Marissa, no. Martika, I think it was Martika, sung Toy Soldiers. She had a song called Toy Soldiers back then. And I think that song though was about drug addiction, if I'm not mistaken. I knew back then a lot of people thought it was, uh some type of rebellious type song. But it was more or less about drug addiction at that time. Okay. So far, so good. Nice beat, but I want to know what the hell is going on. Okay, so man, that had to be hard for him because I know for a fact that's how Proof passed away. And I wonder if I bet this got to be devastating for him to listen to this song or even look at the video. To be honest with you, man, yeah, that I couldn't do it. No siree.
I'm supposed to be the soldier who never blows his composure. Even though I hold the weight of the whole world on my shoulders, I ain't never supposed to show it. My crew ain't supposed to know it. Even if it means going toe to toe with the Benzino, it don't matter. I never drag him in battle.
Toe to toe with Benzino. I like the way he hit them O's. And yeah, he did go toe to toe with that dude. Yeah, if you want to call it that. More like, yeah, Eminem's toe to Benzino's knees. Cause, yeah. Man, nah, that wasn't. Benzino didn't hold a candle to this guy.
Even if it means going toe to toe with the Benzino, it don't matter. I never drag them in battles that I can handle unless I absolutely have to. I'm supposed to set an example. I need to be the leader. My crew looks for me to guide them. If some shit ever just pop off, I'm supposed to be beside him. That Josh said I tried to squash it. It was too late to stop it. There's a certain line you just don't cross, and he crossed it. I heard him say Haley's name on the song, and I just lost it. It was crazy. This shit went way beyond some Jay-Z and Nas shit.
Yeah, see, for those of y'all out there with children, that's gonna hit different, especially when somebody uses your child's name in vain. You just, like I said in the movie, in the reaction, smack you. You just don't do certain things, man. You no one outside the family is allowed to talk about the family. And Jordan, he blatantly said that M's mom was a crackhead. Kim is a known slut. So what's Haley gonna be when she grows up? Bro, I don't know about y'all, but I've had to chin check a few cats for getting out of pocket with my daughter. Now, granted, my daughter is over. She's in her 30s now, but she ain't always been in her 30s. So yeah, I'm a little nuts when it comes to that. But what do you expect this man to do? That he coming at your throat. Now, unfortunately, M did it on track. I'm more hands on. I'm more hands on. But M did it in a better way. He ended the man's career easily. But yeah, that was the track that set M off. He ain't had to mention that man's daughter. He just didn't. And then he goes on to talk about Jay-Z and Nas. One of the best battles in hip hop history that's still talked about today and still under debate who won. So that was epic, and it was also good for hip hop for them. It ended gracefully and everything. Jay-Z talking about how he smashed this lady and left the condom in the car and everything. Man, look, Nas went at him. It's still debatable who won that battle.
There's a certain line you just don't cross, and he crossed it. I heard him say Haley's name on the song, and I just lost it. It was crazy. This shit went way beyond some Jay-Z and Nas shit. And even though the battle was won, I feel like we lost it. I spent so much energy on it. Honestly, I'm exhausted, and I'm so caught in it. I almost feel I'm the one who caused it. This ain't what I'm in hip-hop for. It's not why I gotten it. That was never my object, for someone to get killed. Why would I want to destroy something I helped build? That wasn't my intentions. My intentions were good. I went through my whole career without ever mentioning it.
And he did. He didn't really. Back then, he never mentioned Suge for real. Even though Suge came at him on several occasions, sent goons at him and everything. But I think it was more geared towards Suge trying to get to Dre. Suge, yeah, he didn't like Dre the way Dre left. The fact that he left, period, I guess. But yeah, M never really mentioned Suge like that. But eventually it had to be done. Can't just keep sending goons at this man trying to threaten his life and expect him to just do nothing.
My intentions were good. I went through my whole career without ever mentioning it. Never just out of respect for not running my mouth and talking about something that I knew nothing about. Frustrates homies, stay out.
I've been 2 minutes old, bro. So who is Proof? Is Proof supposed to be Bugs in here? Because if he is, that's irony, man. Because Bugs gets killed, and then not long after, Proof dies. Did he die in almost the same way? I think he died the same way almost. But bro, that's some foreshadowing on M's part. If that's how that went down, bro. I wasn't there. So I can't tell you all exactly what happened or why it happened and this and that, but I'm gonna have to listen to a few more Eminem songs to get the full picture on how all that transpired or why uh Proof was, you know, unalive like that.
Now just out of respect for not running my mouth and talking about something that I knew nothing about. Plus Dre told me stay out. This just wasn't my beef, so I did. I just fell back, watched and gritted my teeth while he's all over TV. Down talking to man who literally saved my life. Like fuck it, I understand this is business and this shit just isn't none of my business. But still knowing this shit could pop off at any minute.
That's a cool beat though, man. That made me want to go back and listen to Martika's version. Hers was a little slower. It looked sound like this one was gonna sped up. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't heard that song in over 30 years, but it's I think it's a little slower than this beat. She's singing it to the beat, but yeah, this song hits different, and this foreshadowing that him is doing that this had to take a toll on him. I wonder how difficult it was for him to write this.
To be a time when you could just say a rhyme and wouldn't have to worry about one of your people dying. But now it's elevated, cause once you put someone's kids in it, shit gets escalated. It ain't just words no more, is it?
Yeah, you ain't lying. Yep. Once you putting family members and kids in it, it's something else now. Yeah, it's something else. You can't play. It's no longer a game.
Now it's elevated, cause once you put someone's kids in it, shit gets escalated. It ain't just words no more, is it? It's a different ballgame. You call names and you ain't just rapping. We actually tried to stop the 50 and job beef from happening. Me and Dre had sat with him, kicked it and had a chat with him and asked him not to start it. He wasn't gonna go after him until Josh started gapping in magazines how we stabbed him.
See, that's the thing, man. Back then, I remember when that job and 50 beef started. And, it's two sides to every story. 50 was saying it started because Ja was robbed for his chain. And 50 goes in the club with the guy allegedly who had robbed Ja Rule wearing the chain. And 50 walks to him and tried to speak to him this and that and like, hey man, I ain't the one who took it. But Ja says 50 salty because Irv Gotti didn't put him on first before Ja. So, like I say, I wasn't there. I can only go off of what the media says, and years later, like now, you see all these guys go on these podcasts talking about what actually happened, but it's still the same shit. They still talking about the same shit. They, the stories really haven't changed. It's his word against mine. So who do you believe? What really happened? Unless we were there, we don't really freaking know what transpired. Why those two guys don't like each other. I mean, who the hell knows? Maybe it's a little bit of both stories. You know what I mean? It could be the fact that maybe Josh's necklace did get stolen. But I don't think 50 went in the club with the guy. I think 50 may know who did it. And Ja knows the guy that did it and knows that the guy and 50 might be cool. That could be a bit of it. And 50 could be a little salty that Ja got signed before him by Murder Inc. But I don't really know if 50 really wanted to be signed to Murder Inc. or not. Yeah. I'm not sure. 50 say he didn't. Josh say he did. Who the hell knows, man? Unless I would have to be there to know for sure.
Me and Dre had sat with him, kicked it and had a chat with him and asked him not to start it. He wasn't gonna go after him until Josh started yapping him. Magazines, how we stabbed him. Fuck 50, smash him, mash on him, let him have it. Meanwhile, my attention's pulled in another direction. Some receptionist said the source who answers phone to this desk has an erection.
He's still going in on old Benzino. Oh, man. Call that man a receptionist at the source, bro. Even though he was a co-owner, but still, that's funny as hell. What was his name? Dave. What was the guy's name? Dave something. I forgot his name. Dave something. Shit. Can't think of his name. Yeah. Bro, that's tough. Let's hear that again.
After him until Josh started yapping in magazines, how we stabbed him. Fuck 50, smash him, mash on him, let him have it. Meanwhile, my attention's pulled in another direction. Some receptionist said the source who answers phone to this desk has an erection for me and thinks that I'll be his resurrection. Tries to blow the dust off his mic and make a new record. But now he's fucked the game up, cause one of the ways I came up was through that publication. The same one that made me famous, now I'm the owner.
Yeah. Okay. I forgot about that. That's tough right there. Them facts. It is. That's how Dre and Irv Gotti found Eminem. Because M was in the source listed under what was it called? Something talent, untapped talent, unsigned talent, something. I forgot what it's called, but he was blowing up in the source. But nobody knew who he was. So Dre and Dre and damn, his name on the tip of my tongue. The two owners of the Aftermath Time, they saw him. You know, they heard the songs and this and that, and they went and snatched him up. And it was funny because, you know, the source was the hip hop Bible back then, man. It was a hip hop Bible. And that whole thing with how that started with Benzino and him, yeah. You know, Benzino was wrong as fuck for that.
Blow the dust off his mic and make a new record. But now he's fucked the game up, cause one of the ways I came up was through that publication. The same one that made me famous, now I'm the owner of it. He's got a grudge against me for nothing. Well, fuck it, that motherfucker could get it too. Fuck him, but I'm so...
What was his name? What's his name? Dave Myers? Something like that? Man, I don't be knowing all these guys' names. But I know who he is. It's just, yeah. Benzino and him, man, they... yeah, Benzino was just salty. Yeah, he was pissed at him.
Publication, the same one that made me famous, now I'm the owner of it. He's got a grudge against me for nothing. Well, fuck it, that motherfucker could get it too. Fuck him, but I'm so busy being pissed off, I don't stop to think that we just inherited 50's beef with Murder Inc. And he's inherited mine, which is fine. Ain't like either of us mine. We still have soldiers that's on the front line, that's willing to die for us as soon as we give the orders. Never to extort us, strictly to show they support us.
He like, nah, hold up. He ain't saying that. They want him to say.
Ryan is willing to die for us as soon as we give the orders. Never to extort us, strictly to show they support us. Or maybe shout them out in the rapper up in the chorus to show them we love them back and let them know how important it is to have Runyon Avenue soldiers up in our corners. The loyalty to us is worth more than any award is. But I ain't trying to have none of my people hurt or murdered. It ain't words that I can think of a perfect way to word it than to just say that I love y'all too much to see.
Man, that part there was hard to watch for me. Like I said, I been in a lot of those, and it mostly don't end good. You see a lot of bloodshed. You see a lot of souls leaving. It's tough, man. It is tough, man. Damn, man.
Have none of my people hurt or murdered. It ain't words that I can think of a perfect way to word it.
So I think that's what was in the lyrics. Maybe he didn't want to say those lyrics for foreshadowing that had to happen, them being killed that way. Murdered, and you don't. Yeah, man. If you, yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Trying to have none of my people hurt or murdered. It ain't words that I can't think of a perfect way to word it. Than to just say that I love y'all too much to see the verdict. I'll walk away from it all before I let it go any further. But don't get it twisted, it's not.
Okay, see, now he's reflecting. M's older now. He's reflecting on all the beefs and everything. Luckily, none of them came to, well, I ain't gonna say that, ahead to that extent. Like I say, I don't know exactly why Proof was did that way. I don't know why he died. I know he was killed, but like I say, I wasn't there. Now I've heard stories of why, but yeah, I don't want to speculate about stuff like that.
I'll walk away from it all before I let it go any further. But don't get it twisted, it's not a plea that I'm copping. I'm just willing to be the bigger man if y'all can quit popping off your jaws with a knocking. Cause frankly, I'm sick of talking. I'm not gonna let someone else's coffin rest on my conscience.
Did he say I'm not gonna let someone else's coffin rest on my conscience? Man, that's heavy.
Gonna let someone else's coffin rest on my conscience.
Fallen Soldiers. Big L, Bugs, Tupac, Biggie. Yeah, see, that's this is a hard way to go, man. And the fact that him reflecting on all this, so it ain't, he sees it where it could lead to, or he's seen what can happen when beef escalates. Now, fortunately, M keeps it on wax. He will murder you on wax. Time and time again, history has proven this. So the fact that M's older now, and so yeah, when he wrote this though, he was reflecting, and he was mourning the loss of his friend, all the unnecessary stuff, beefs and this and that could have been avoided, but he tried. But when people bring you in, what can you do? It is what it is. But yeah, man, that was a heavy song. That was heavy. I'm glad y'all suggested that one. I don't know how I missed that song. But all right, we got more coming, y'all. Stay tuned. Peace.